Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, Internet. I am myself, an Untitled Story, which really at this point isn't really a fitting name for me. You can call me, hey, it's that guy that he said his name was an Untitled Story. You can call me that. That's a good name. Don't know exactly how far I'm playing. Maybe to the first boss, maybe to the second. There are 2 bosses in Picture City. I don't know if I've went over this. Yeah, this is still too fast. I'm gonna have to adjust my graphics details again in video. It's a good thing I'm not cutting this out. Oh, I have a newer computer at the time of making this. My last one was regrettably my mother's, which I was using. What are the controls for this? I need to work. This is awkward now. What buttons should I use to do what? I think I actually need to change these. This keyboard may be set up weird. I'm not sure. Oh no! My phone is ringing. It's from nobody. Sorry about that. That may actually happen a few more times. I don't know why I kept this phone in this room. Probably because I wasn't actually planning on doing this. Fist, change that. Just, you know what? C, jump Z, action X. There! Now we're like the 21st century of gaming. And I forgot what does what. Awesome, this actually feels not that bad. Except C should obviously be one. 21st century of gaming, go! Excuse me. I was having an aneurysm there for a few moments. Okay. This is Picture City Land area of City Picture. I like it. I'm remembering what it's like. It's the hardest area because the last area is full of cake, and I don't know how much of this I've ever said in other videos, so if I repeat myself, that just means I'm a pro. Picture City is technically the hardest area, sort of, but it only lasts 1 level. This is like spans many levels. Also, Cave Town area place. We just forget about that. That's not important right now. I don't actually... That was a weird pronunciation on my part. I don't actually think that's much harder than this area. Also, I'm not sure why I'm going over here, because I think my thing was that I was just gonna avoid all chests ever, and like get them later. But here I am, getting fisted, getting a secret area, getting more fists to be fisted. There's actually a pencil. Basically, I'm just describing. Oh gosh, we're not doing that joke again. I would rather describe what's on the screen right now than do that joke again. So there are some pixels and I already did that joke. I'm retreading old material, folks. It's pretty fantastic. I don't know really exactly much to say about this area, except, hey look, I made a cage appear by going all the way to the right, and then I went back to the left, and so this cage is here, and I broke it. There, that was new. I was describing something that I already had done in the past. That is new for me. Here is ink. In Rayman Designer, you can't have ink at the bottom of the place, or water for that matter, But we managed to do it anyway because we're just so epically hacksaws. Yeah, my form is like better than your form. Yeah, you know that form you made that one time when you were drunk and 12 years old and on heroin? Yeah, my form beats yours by like a long shot, and it was not made while on illegal recreational activities. I don't know. It was just for that little thing. All that work of jumping once and then jumping again but backwards. It was all for naught. Naught but health. Ah, I'm dead. First death of the video. And it will be our last. Wait, I can't say that for sure. It's weird having these controls like this. pronunciation is my strong suit, especially when I was young. I was always told, man, your R's are weird. You gotta stop. The car. Say car. Say it. And I was like, car. Yeah, it was good times. So maybe that has secretly made me self-conscious about my pronunciation. Or maybe I just slur my words when I'm talking fast, and I like to not, because I think quite clearly in the brain hemisphere of my face. I have managed to talk a whole lot of nothing so far. I think I'm on a roll. Let's continue this. Oh man, I really love this song. It cannot be stated enough. So I guess I won't state it again, because it's already too much. It's already too much stating. So anyway. Okay, I'm gonna stop the rushing, as other LPers whom shall not be named, such as Raukau, would often say that they rush too much. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to play as fast as I'm talking, which, good idea if I want to die. I'm not a pro at this. I'm not like Jax from my forum, who took my super hard levels and like beat them like their sissy pants or something. I'm sure it took him like more than one try. That is not really a qualifier of any kind. Oh my gosh. Like, if you're a fan of Super Mario World hacks, think oh, parallax scrolling in the background. I'm used to playing this on my Rock Band 3 version of the game. Yeah, that's a thing. That totally exists. I'm used to playing this on my Rayman Designer version of the game, and it has all the music in the wrong place, and also no parallax scrolling, and also it's terrible. But it's fun and nostalgic, and I like it, except not really, because this version is technically and literally superior. And so I will just tangent off from what I was talking about and never return, especially because I already forgot what it was. I think I was saying that the music's great, and that I didn't have to speak about that. That was a joke. That was my topic before the topic that I just left off. Ah, crap. Don't you love it when you ask someone, you're like, hey, I was listening intently, I swear, but I just missed, like, the last thing you said because you suck at speaking and it was really hard. And they're like, oh, well, it's that thing 2 things before the thing I just said. And it's like, no, it was that thing after that. No, okay, it was that thing I just said. No, it was the other one. It was that thing, the thing before the thing that I said, the thing of the last thing that I said, it was before that. No, it was like after that. And it's like, oh, I didn't say anything then. It's like, no, okay, now I see what you're doing. Your brain is like, oh, he must mean the topic after the one I was currently speaking. Wait, that doesn't, no, there was none. My brain hasn't, I don't think that far in advance. And I was like, hi. And it's like, dude, can't you just remember your freaking topics? It was like the very last thing that you said. It was interesting. I just didn't hear all of it because you suck at communication. And, why can't you speak to me? Why is talking so hard, people? We really need to answer that question. I would say because vocal cords are complex and language is diverse, but that's wrong. It's because people are morons. Aw, crap, I missed the thing that wouldn't have given me anything because I already have full health. Let's go back and get it, and by let's, I mean myself. This Let's Play is more of a, I'm playing this game, you're watching, I'm also commentating. And I'm clearly the best at it. Yeah, it cannot be stated enough. The music in this game is wonderful. That's what I was gonna say, but then I tangented off into a joke. Then I said something and I forgot what it was. And I'm sure it was interesting. I mean, when I watch this, I'll be like, I should have expanded on that. Unless I do expand on that in the future. Maybe I'll remember what it was. I hope I do, maybe. I don't know. Don't you hate it when, like, an LPer is, like, talking about something and it's interesting, then he sees something or something happens to him where he dies and he tangents it off, or it just gets cut because he's doing that thing where every time he dies, he, like, cuts back to where he left off so the viewer doesn't have to watch all the stuff when he dies. But then it's like, dude, you had, like, a conscious thought going. Oh, good. The one thing without spikes that I managed to hit, it came back. Like, you had a conscious thought going, man. I was interested in whatever it was. I'm saying whatever it was here, not in that the character that I'm speaking of myself, by the way, doesn't know what it is. He does. It's just this is a hypothetical situation, although it has happened. And we're not looking at a specific example. If it was a specific example, I would have specific details, but since it's not, I'm all like, dude, whatever it was. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have closed that in parentheses, but I'm pretty sure that's difficult in spoken, like, conversational dialogue. I have this new laptop now. It's awesome. It's Alienware, which is Dell, which is, if you don't know what that is, they make gaming computers. Yeah. Got like the 16 gigabytes of RAM and the 750 gigs of memory of space and the 32 gigs of solid state space, which I don't know what to use for. It's like I have 2 hard drives on my laptop built in. It's awesome. I can just put things in there if I want to. I can install my games into it. 2 gigabyte NVIDIA video card. I'm assuming it's like the newest one. I bought this like a month ago. Probably less than that. Like a couple weeks ago. 3 weeks. I don't freaking know. Some amount of time that was like really recently. And so odds are, unless you have like a really good desktop thing, or like your computer was like ahead of its time, or you too just bought it like recently-ish, mine's probably better than yours. No offense. Unless you have like a supercomputer or work at NASA or have an iPhone. But yeah, no. That's just silly. It's a true staple of a comedic genius that even he laughs at his own jokes. It's not hacker. It's not like I'm a hacker. It's not a staple of comedic things that they laugh at their own joke. You see, I'm laughing. That's your cue to laugh. It's like a laugh track, except I'm a person, and I like this level, and the music is like cycling through different music from this area, isn't it? It's like once one song ends, they start the next song, and that's good. I like how they do that, and it's nice and interesting, and it's like they're not keeping it boring. They're actually doing the thing. I don't know how you're supposed to figure out to do that. It was like, maybe I have enough to jump up there because I'm stupid and I haven't been jumping this entire game. But then it's like, no, I don't. Oh, wait, yeah, now I do, because now I'm like big because I jumped there even though it wouldn't have worked. Because I thought it would because I'm stupid. Or maybe that's because you're supposed to play this as a kid when you are that stupid, and when I am that stupid. And I might die here. And then you just remember when you're an adult, like I totally am. 17 years old, by the way. Oh, I just revealed that it's like it's important or something. Oh no, I'm dead because I had like 1 health. So I don't remember where I heard the joke. Maybe I told this joke earlier in front of a different boss, but my strategy for this is basically just pressing the action button. This is my strategy for succeeding at this part of this battle. This is the mama battle thing. I don't know what her name is. All I know is that you fight her twice, and the second time it's Space Mama, where you fight a washing machine. Yeah, it's like awesome. Totally a Banjo-Kazooie reference. Yeah, totally. So I have 2 healths to do this entire thing, but it's okay because this is like my second favorite boss. Well, no, it's like the final bosses are my favorite bosses, I think. I get to avoid the dagger spikes, and I get to slightly sing in some pitch, but it's not in the same melody as the background, so I don't get in trouble for it in my own mind, even though I don't have enough viewer count to even get in trouble for this. Now someone should definitely comment that I sing way too much. That would just make my day, whichever day you happen to be watching and writing this. Maybe it's in the future. Maybe I get a viewer count at some point, and they're like, dude, I'm gonna go watch this video from like 3 years ago. And I'm like, dude, that's funny, but I don't even get the joke at this point. It's like out of my memory. I forgot that I said that. I'd have to watch the video. Oh, you put like a little time signature to what you're talking about? Oh, that's nice. Thanks. I get it. And so that's the staple of a good commenter. But normally they just belt out random crap and quote from the video, which is kind of funny sometimes when it's not terrible, which is always. Oh crap. How did I not, like, dodge that? And now I'm back and I have 1 health, so I'm probably going to lose. Yay, singing the ends and change the way. It's not actually the melody of this song. Is that just as annoying, more annoying, or less annoying? It's probably one of those. I don't even know if I'm good at this game anymore. Could you qualify this playing style as good? And by playing style, I mean sucking. Sucking style. This is scary. I want to hit you. Ah, dang it. Okay, I shall run away from you, spikes. Dagger things. Ah! What the crap angle was that? It's like, oh, I'm facing at a negative 10-degree angle, but I sure am falling at like an 80-degree angle. Yeah! That sure is a thing. I said thing, that's like, yeah. Ah! And I'm back, and I have 2 health, and I might die. I might actually seriously just die again. Did I used to be better at this game, or maybe on crappier computers this game ran slower, so it was kind of easier to dodge things. I am running this thing that records my thingy at pretty good quality. My last video was unlisted and it had worse quality, but that's because I had the settings wrong, I think. Now I'm recording even faster at 24 frames per second instead of 10, and it's running pretty good. I mean, I don't seem to be taking any hits. It did lag a bit during that downtime where I edited out. Editing. Which may have desynced the audio, but since I record my actual audio with Audacity, and you let my recording software record the in-game sound, wouldn't really desync my actual playing to my speeches, which is the impotent part. No, that's an inside joke. That's the important part. Yeah, sorry for just totally using an inside joke in a video. That was kind of professional of me. Hey, she has 2 health. That means I'm gonna kill her. And she's gonna die, and then she'll be dead. Woot! I would cheer. Woo! 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 So I did. Yeah. I think I can hit her when she's falling, maybe. And I haven't been using that to my advantage. Yeah! You're not seriously gonna kill me after I already won. Now, are you planning on doing that thing? Or, seriously, come on. I think I'm done here. I know, 1 level. Hey, at least I was enthusiastic about it. See you guys.